Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling the law. Fuck around and you clap for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars and it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coins.
It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Staying forward with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Block. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Okay. Ready? Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
We doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. AMA Sundays, baby. Round of applause. AMA Sundays. We're getting it in, man. Historic moments we're living through right now. The death of the dollar right before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Schiff is just he's beating his meat, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a frenzy. Shout out to Prospector in the building. We've got Indie Rock, West Michigan in the house. Liquor shot for West Michigan. The Glove showing some love. We got Creo in the building. Boolean Blood. Hey, Boolean Blood is my name. Boolean Blood is the new name, my friend. Crypto City in the building. We got some spam in the building. We're not going to show that. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope everyone's doing well out there. We got a lot to talk about for sure today. We'll look at where silver is right now. I asked earlier on X, where'd you guys think silver would gap up on the open, Shanghai Open? And let's see what we got going on right now. We have silver currently at all-time highs. already, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this nonsense. Look at this, man. This is crazy. How I got popped up over here, I have no clue. I don't know what that's about, but I'm over here. Let's show you this chart. This is where we ended Friday. 4:45 Friday. We ended right there at about 89.95. We got moving silence in the building. What's going on, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. And the gap up was actually not that much. We all lost. The gap up was only 68 cents. And I say only. That's still a decent amount. Almost 1% gap up. But after the open, the gap up was about 0.7%. But at the open, we rallied hard, touching an all-time high of 94.35 on silver. Man, we got a lot to talk about. I'm hearing, I got a video we're going to look at. I saw a video of a lady talking about she works at a Boolean bank. and people don't like, they're blocking wires. They're blocking wires. Insane. Blocking wires to the bullion banks. We got a real situation on our hands. We got a real situation on our hands. We got Scott Ritter getting his bank shut down, his bank account shut down at Citizen. Thought that was crazy. I don't know if you guys know who Scott Ritter is. He's like a military ex-CIA or something like that. Bank shut down. Savannah says 6% Shanghai open. In freaking sane. We're going to look at this in a second, Savannah, as well. Insane. Insane in the membrane. But yeah, it's going crazy right now, guys. It's going absolutely crazy. Shanghai, we haven't even looked at Shanghai. I'm talking about just the COMEX. This is the most manipulated marketplace there is between here and London. And COMEX cannot hold it back. POP hold me down, ladies and gentlemen. POP. We'll take a look at this AI garbage that's been just infiltrating the whole YouTube space. It's so crazy, bro, because I'm just like, who are these people? Because they're able to, let me move myself back over here. I don't know what the hell that happened right there. You know, who are these people, guys? Who are these people putting these AI videos out? Because they're working. They got the algo pegged. I need to hire them to get Crypto Blood's YouTube channel going. Because, yeah. I see this person, this same guy, right here. This same guy on like 80 different channels. Same video. 80 different channels. Literally the same video. 80 different channels. And I keep telling on, you know, on your feed, you can say, don't recommend this channel. Don't recommend this video. I did don't recommend this channel, and it keeps popping up on new channels. And they're getting crazy views. 63,000 views. They get 50, 60,000 views every view. Every video. It's AI though. And it's crazy that people don't realize this. It's absolutely insane that people don't realize this shit is AI. This guy is AI slop. And it's crazy because one time, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I watched the video because it got me, right? Watched the video. And if you pay attention, some of the information they say or he says on here is not always quite right. It's off. I'm like, no, that's not true. He says, I can't remember exactly what he was talking about. And I said, no, that ain't true. So that's actually what made me like trigger, like, wait a minute. He seems like he should know what he's talking about. And then he said something like idiotic like that. So I went back and looked, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking AI, bro. This is AI. And it was like, you know, bit boy popped up in my head.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
And I said the same thing. I said, I thought I was street smart, bro. I can't believe I let the AI Asian get me. AI, shout out to all the AI Asians. Shout out to all the AI Asians out there, man. The AI Asians, that's right, Art. AI Asians smarter than AI others. Yeah, clearly. Different Asians, bro. Not the same guy. No, it's the same dude I see. I see the same freaking dude every time. Natural gas up 13%. Jason Lynn says it's over with. Indie Rock, I bought sub silver $20 and sold at 54. Damn, man. Can't look this, and this is what we're going to talk about tonight, Indy. We can't look at this situation like a technical trader. We can't look at silver like a technical situation. I would almost throw it out just throw the charts out the water, out the window. Just throw it out, because we're dealing with something totally different. And again, I'm going to go through a couple things tonight that should show you, you know, hey, this time literally is different. Hit the like button if it's the first time you're watching. Make sure you you're subscribed to the channel. Click the bell so I can get some of this AI Asian type of good luck. Asian intelligence. Oh, that's a good one, Jason Lynn. That's a good one, Jason Lynn. AI intelligence. Asian intelligence. AI. Crazy, bro. Bollinger Bands won't make any difference if there's been structural change. Exactly, Omar. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And this is what I was trying to explain. You know, we were talking about Garrett Soloway saying we won't we won't get to $100 silver. Bro, you can't technical this one. You can't candle this one. Not this time. You gotta let that bad boy rip. It's going to rip. Every dip is going to get bought. AG. Asian guy. Oh, man. That's too funny, bro. I hear it, man. That's crazy. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty. First of all, you know, all trades taken during this stream. I'm not really going to take any trades. I'll look at the chart, see what we got for setups. But I personally am not going to take any trades tonight. I trade the Bloodalytics Scalpalytics Pro signal only around the U.S. time zone. This is when it's on fire. This is when it's on fire. Jason Lynch calls him Beareth Runaway. Good God Almighty, man. Basel 3 endgame, Galloway. Bro, I don't know if you saw my live stream with Mike from Rethinking the Dollar. I brought this to his attention. He didn't even know. And he's a silver gold guy through and through. That's pretty primarily what his channel is about. He didn't even know that they called it the Basel 3 endgame. Like, come on, man. Right in front of our faces. The Basel 3 endgame. What's going on, Ryan? My guy Ryan in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Yeah, man. So it's crazy, bro, what we got going on right now. Absolutely insane. It's a big ass short squeeze going on right now. Also a big supply squeeze going on. Both. It's crazy. Both. Absolutely insane. So, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. But I think we head higher. I personally think we head higher. And you cannot look at the charts. Cannot look at the charts. Cannot look at the charts. You got to look at the fundamentals in this case. Again, bloodalytics.com. It will help you buy, though. The Silver Futures Scalpalytics Parameter Pack will help you buy. For sure, will help you buy silver at the right levels. I might have that chart up. I'm not too sure. My software is going crazy right now, so I'm having difficulties. But we were short going into Thursday on silver, and we took 25% of our profits right here, and that would have been a, you know, listen, if I were you and I were using this signal, I would not keep a short open over the weekend for nothing. That's just common sense with silver, right? You don't want to keep a short open over the weekend. So I would have closed this anyway if I was actually trading this. I actually have a crypto firm that I'm talking to right now that is going to I'm going to connect with them where you guys can trade your actual silver and gold futures. So this, you know, this algo, this system here will be great for using over there. I'll give you more details this week on that. But if you were dumb enough to hold the short over the weekend, yeah, you got gapped up big time. Well, not big time. You would have opened up right here. Actually, wouldn't have lost money until, yeah, you would have lost a little bit of money. But again, I would have closed that short there on silver. That is the new parameter extension pack we have for Scalpalytics Pro. As far as, let's see what Bitcoin is doing, because Bitcoin got slammed. I heard someone else say that earlier. Got slaughtered. Ethereum got slaughtered out the gate. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. This is horrible, actually. This this right here is a no-fly zone move right here, guys. This is get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Did not expect that. Okay, but we got it. So now what do you do at this point? I think we start to form, legs down, more legward or directionally heading downward with Bitcoin, because this is like, what? This is crazy. So we pretty much kind of like stopped at this line right here, this support resistance area, this area right here. We're kind of taking a breather, but I'm inclined to think that we're going to try to drop down and touch the top side of this downward trend line we got here. That's what I'm inclined to think is going to happen next. Okay. It's not looking good for Bitcoin, because it should be technically doing the same thing that silver is doing. You know, it should be doing the same thing silver is doing, but it's not. And you got to ask yourself why. Why is it not doing the same thing silver is doing? The only explanation I have, ladies and gentlemen, the only explanation I have is that the people that are, let's say, short silver, guess what they have to do? They got their margin calls. They got to sell something else to cover this margin short on silver. Who's in the Bitcoin and crypto trading business now? Wall Street, the banks, ETFs, all those guys, right? So they're probably selling Bitcoin, selling crypto to cover their margin calls on silver. We got Doc the Great in the building. What's bracking? What's bracking? So silver pumped and Bitcoin dumped. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. I know. That's why, bro. I'm telling you. I think it's because Bitcoin is the most volatile, most risk-on asset. So when things hits the fan and something is going on, the system is breaking. We're going to look at some videos tonight and some articles. The system is clearly breaking. Precious metals is telling us that. Many people thought that crypto would tell us as well, but crypto is a leading indicator for liquidity issues. Okay, so if we have liquidity issues, if we have some type of plumbing issue within the banking system or the monetary system, repo markets or whatever else, if there's an issue that's bubbling up and liquidity is being sucked out of the system, it's going to be reflected in the price of Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is a barometer for liquidity, point blank, period. Jeremy Galloway says it's going to bankrupt so many banks. System is done. I'm not sure how long they have, but they have shorted like 44 billion ounces, which obviously that much silver doesn't even exist. Exactly. It was all good just a week ago. That's what Jigga said. Try to catch that falling knife and you're bound to lose a couple of fingers. There you go, Ryan. Good analogy. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, man. I'm telling you. And what's going to happen is everyone's seeing it. If you see it, then everyone else sees it. Everyone else sees that, precious metals are rallying and Bitcoin is dropping. Everyone else sees it too. So that kind of like it's a self-fulfilling thing where people are going to start selling their Bitcoin and crypto and going to buy precious metals, or try to at least. Omar says buying Bitcoin doesn't seem to be a safety trade, so it doesn't seem to be digital gold as not a safe haven after all. Thoughts? Very true. It's not. I've always said it wasn't a safe haven. It's the most risk on asset. So when shit hits the fan, you want to not be in Bitcoin or crypto. But there's a caveat. Listen, crypto, you gotta have some dry powder. I think you're gonna get the best buying opportunity of your lifetime with crypto some period between now and the end of the year. I think Bitcoin, crypto are gonna get slaughtered. You're gonna get a buying opportunity to really go in hard, and then I think on the latter half of the year, you should see Bitcoin, crypto outperform silver. Jeremy says Bitcoin goes to 0. I don't know about that. That's past Elmo. We can't go past Elmo. What's past hell? There's nothing past hell, ladies and gentlemen. Is there? Maybe it is. I don't know. How long can this rally last? Mike, if I stop yapping my lips, we can get into the articles and such, and I can kind of go over where we are from a risk on asset class being precious metals, from a risk on precious metals perspective. Actually FOMO'd and bought 2 silver eagles at a gold silver shop after I confirmed the US mint prices. We're gonna get to that prospect. This shit is insane, bro. What the hell? Let's go ahead and get right into it. Hit the like button, ladies and gents. Let's get right into it. So we got real quick, we do have a slam down of the market cap over on the crypto side, down 2.5%. This happened earlier. I don't know. Do you guys have any news on why about 6 o'clock this slam down occurred? I have no information on that. But it's not looking good. This chart is a Bart Simpson. We got a Bart on our hands. We got a huge Bart. That's a pretty big Bart. Okay, I don't know if you guys see the eyes. You know, there's Bart. Hey, buddy. How you doing there, buddy? Let's look at where Shanghai is really quick before we get into the proceedings this evening. We say we got 101, but I'm going to do a refresh. We got 101 on deck. Let's see what the refresh looks like. Do another refresh. Just make sure. 101 for Shanghai silver. 101 Shanghai silver. In freaking sane. The new banking rules put capital restrictions on banks, which are going to drastically reduce lending that is going to crush our economy. I think market collapse on Tuesday. Ooh. They soon about to cut the silver like the Romans did. It's a total revamp of the banking system. It is a revamp. Whenever, this performance that we're seeing, you guys can't. This is like, let me tell you what this is like right now. This is like that 08 crisis, or in 07, you started having certain asset classes start to rally. You start to see, credit default swap prices start, the yields go up, and everybody's like, what's going on? No one could figure, no one knew what was going on. This is the same thing. Like, this is not normal. This behavior is not normal, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a scramble to get physical metal. And if it's a scramble to get physical metal, people don't want to roll over contracts on COMEX. They don't want to roll over that futures contract to the next month and the next month and the next month. or get paid out in cash. They actually want the delivery of it. If that continues to happen, then it's going to force COMEX to have to increase their prices. And that's what's happening. 103. Yeah, we talked about it on my show with Mike. I brought it up. Basel 3 Endgame. I brought it up with him. Go check that out. Let me see if I can bring that up really quickly. Go and watch this live stream. It was a great live stream, actually, that Mike and I had. Go and check out this live stream right here with Mike from RTD. Excellent stream. Silver on a 103. Yeah, Savannah, insane. I don't know, mine is a little off. I got 101, but yeah, it's delayed clearly. But yeah, we're gonna see $100 silver on the U.S. side this week. What will silver be by the end of the week? CB, put a price on it. By the end of the week, probably 105, 103, 102, 103. He says 115. I don't know, man. If it gets to 115, bro, the end of the world or the aliens are coming back like next week. Like, I don't. That's if we get 115 this week, bro. That's insane. So yeah, you got this AI slop everywhere. He's telling you don't listen to this person because it really ends up being absolutely just slop. And it's so crazy that people in the comments aren't even noticing it. It's like weird, bro. Like y'all can't see that that's AI. Anyway, NTD News. U.S. Mint pauses silver sales as prices soar. So this happened last week. This was unprecedented, actually. I did the Rock eyebrow raise. Like, what? You pause silver sales? Something's going on. So I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. And then to put the icing on the cake, they reopen. And their prices are 170, 169 for 1 ounce silver coins. And Anuki coming for our silver and gold. It's possible, my friends. Possible. Yo, bro, like 169. So again, I just got to put this into perspective. And I said this last week on our stream. I brought up an interview that what's that guy name? David Lynn did with this silver guy. And he had a silver coin, had a silver dollar, and he had a $100 bill. He said in 1960 something, this silver dollar was going for $1. Now it takes $100. Well, now we know it's 160, 64, 69% higher than what he just said. We got hyperinflation going on right now, right before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Right before our eyes. Yeah, that's true. I think we will see a crash. But $169. Do you guys see that? So I said in the chat room, the YouTube premium chat room, I said, so you know that's the price, right? You know that's the price of silver. They pretty much just told you what the price of silver really is. $169. Because my question is, and maybe some of you know, what before all this happened, what would be the delta between your American Eagles and, let's say, just 1 troy ounce of silver? What was the gap between the U.S. Mint, American Eagle, And let's just say a normal numismatic silver round, 1 ounce. What was normally the delta on that? But I can't. I mean, like this. This is, we're seeing it right in front of our eyes. Right in front of our eyes. No, I won't become priceless, but it'll just become more and more expensive. More and more expensive. $1 in 1960. I can't remember what year he said, and maybe he just said the 60s, the decade. 1960s, an eagle, American eagle, would cost you, or was worth $1. A silver dollar. Now we gotta call it a silver hundred. Silver hundred. Let me get one of them silver hundreds. 150. 150. Let me get a silver 150. Yeah, that guy that David Lynn interviewed, his name is Jim Welsh. Yeah, man. I won't lie. I learned this from Bitcoin Zay. What if they bring back Executive Order 6102? The U.S. taking gold and silver and stopping sales. Not going to happen, Hyben. Not going to happen. Not this go around. It's not going to happen. The system is way different now. It's a different society this go around. It's not. They're not going to let that happen. It's not going to happen. They'll have to do it in a different way. And the different way is, this is the different way. I'm going to tell you. This is the different way. I guess I should go ahead and skip to this now, because you bring up a good point, and I'm going to explain to you how they would stop us from getting silver and gold. So let me do that right now. Sean Man said, why are dealers not selling their American Eagles at 169 like the Mint? It's a good question. They will be come Monday, I'll tell you that. Did you get your Boolean blood? That pause on buys might be why you still on hold. Of course. I ain't got shit. And I'm a little pissed. Like, that money is just is in limbo. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. A kilo for $800, man. In freaking insane. Insane, bro. It's happening right before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It's not hyperinflation, but it's the inflation is starting to accelerate. They'll lie about the numbers, PPI, PCE, PIP, whatever you want to see, PI, all these PPPs and PPIs and whoop de whoop de whoop. They can lie about the numbers, but they can't lie about the price of real physical precious metals, real money. They can't lie about that. They can't lie about that. Let me show you this video. And this is, you say, Hyben, maybe this is how they'll, stop us from buying Bitcoin, from buying gold and silver. This is how they're going to stop it. This is how they're stopping it right now. How about that? This is how they're literally stopping it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. There you go, ladies and gents. They're blocking wires to Bullion bank or Bullion shops bank accounts. So if you're a customer trying to wire your funds to buy some more silver, the U.S. government is blocking the banking system. They're blocking the wires. They know who's a bullion dealer, so they're just going in there blocking the wire transfers. Think about that, man. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yes, they want to be able to keep you in their system, and they're starting to see capital flights out of the US dollar into silver, into gold, and other precious metals, man. Just imagine, like, if everyone starts transacting in silver and gold, especially if someone can get the right formula to have it digitized or like tokenized, man, that's going to be crazy, bro, because it's going to eliminate like a lot of big brother. How they going to tax you if you're swapping in silver? Silver for silver. How are they going to tax you on that? How are they going to freeze your accounts? How are they going to close down your accounts like Scott Ritter? There ain't no account. They got to come to your house. Aliens and robots. They're going to stage a war and pressure everyone to give their silver and gold to keep the robots going. PIMP. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Got to go back. My bad. Good God almighty. You know what, man? Let me go back, bro. She is going in. She on OnlyFans? Hey, I don't know. She was a little pretty snow bunny. She was a snow bunny, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I practice Dr. Umar though, so we don't do the snow bunnies. You know, no hate, but we don't do the snow bunnies. But she was a good looking snow bunny, that's for sure. Let me see if I can get this this up here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. That was so stupid of me. I didn't have it shared. Let's do this again. Let's run it again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run it again.
Exits into gold and silver, aka capital controls, or banking restrictions on how you can spend your money. Let me explain. I work for a full-service gold and silver, physical gold and silver dealer. And today we had multiple clients who are trying to wire us funds to purchase gold and silver to escape the failing fiat system. And guess, the banks are no longer allowing the wires to go through, not just to us, but to any precious metals companies. The official reason they're giving is because they're worried about fraud, about scammers out there. And it's not to say that there aren't any in the space. But to have these banks put in a blanket policy, no precious metals, no gold or silver at all, they don't want you outside their system. They want to keep you in the fiat system. If you transfer your wealth into physical gold and silver, they're no longer making a fee off of you. They can't control you. They can't freeze or seize your assets. The illusion that they have built is crumbling because more and more people are waking up. But we've seen how this plays out in other countries, whether it's China or Cyprus with bank bail-ins, or even in Spain with cash transaction limits. It begs the question, is your wealth really yours if you can't access it, or if you are told how you can and can't spend it? My advice to everyone is just to make sure you have something outside of their system, because once they decide they want to close all of the exits, it will be too late.
All right. So, first of all, I got to. I'm trying to. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get the stream. Let's get the chat room on the screen, because y'all going crazy, right? Shout out to the chat room. Oh, shout out to. Please, everyone, hit that like button in the chat room, please. And if you're watching over on X, give me some love over there as well. Who we got over on X? How many people we got? Show me some love over on X. Cause I rarely get to interact with anyone on X, because I don't rarely see any comments. We got like 1,400 people over there. So give me some love. Show me some love over on X right now. I gotta understand what the hell is going on though. I keep hearing this Lynette Zhang. We got let me go to my pinned message because I pinned it. Let me go through all the questions first. This is an AMA, ladies and gents. Ask me anything, so we're gonna get into the questions. I pinned some of the questions. So Indie Rock is asking, is this a Blood original track? A Blood or AI, Asian intelligence track. That was a Blood Asian intelligence track. Yes. All right. Hyben said, I'm mad those two hot bitches took that channel from Lynette Zhang. The video you just watched. So ITM, so she works for ITM Trading. She looked familiar. She looked familiar. Yeah, she looked familiar. That's funny, bro. You're hilarious. At this point, do you think silver's price can be manipulated downward? No. There's no way. So they've already, so this is what they've done so far, crypto, yo. They have increased margin requirements. And from a nominal standpoint, they've started increasing it about 4 or 5 times in the last month. Maybe a month and a half. 4 or 5 times they've increased margin requirements. It got so bad to the point they said, okay, we're going to stop increasing it by a nominal amount. Now we're going to go ahead and just we're going to set a percentage based margin requirement. So that way, as the price of silver goes up, the dollar amount goes up with it. So that's where we are now. Now, will they increase the percentage amount? It's possible, but bro, you can't stop it because the manipulation it's over. You can't hold it back. It's over, bro. It's over. You can't hold it back. Shanghai, Asia, China, India, they're all buying physical. Okay, they're all buying physical. And you got a lot of, so what's happening is you got a lot of silver flying back to the States right now. It's been happening for quite some time, for months. Billions and billions of dollars of silver coming back into the country because they need the silver for delivery. Here, people are actually exercising their futures contract expiration for delivery instead of rolling it over or asking for cash. So they need the silver. So they're United States pulling in silver from across the country, the globe, other countries, across the seas. I mean to say across the seas. They're bringing it, flying it back. The jig is up, baby. The jig is up. The jig is up. I got a question from Timber Tramp. We're going to get to your question here in a minute. Let me just get down here and see if I got any other questions that I can pin. Lynette Zhang daughter, more agents that have cost many to miss out on Bitcoin. I don't think they're agents. I think they're just they talk their book, right? You know, if you've been in a business or an industry for whatever 20, 30, 40 years, it's kind of hard for you to pivot and say I was wrong and now I'm telling you to buy this other asset. Not gonna work. You gotta double down like Peter Schiff did and then act like yo, Peter Schiff acts like, it's so crazy. He acts like he hasn't been telling people not to buy Bitcoin since it was $1. That's the diabolical part about it. He's been telling people not to buy Bitcoin since $1, bro. The missed opportunity. You talking about what's the term? Cost of capital or cost? You lost so much. Listen, gold could go to $100,000. You still would not make up for the missed opportunity of not buying or listening to Peter Schiff and not buying Bitcoin. So it's crazy, bro. Like how he kind of like he starts the history of Bitcoin to like last year when gold started going up. That's when Bitcoin came onto the scene. Like, so he's comparing like 2 years, a slither. It's crazy, bro. My 5 orders have all cleared payment waiting for shipment. That's your problem. Yeah, they gonna clear that check, boy. The money's gonna clear quick. The delivery, not so much. You can't stop the rain. People don't want paper silver. Sounds like JP Morgan finna pull one. We lost the silver. Oh, they're gonna do a 9/11 Pentagon. What was it? Rumsfeld. We can't find $2 trillion, and then next day, kaboom! Boy, I tell you, man, I'm done with I question everything, and y'all should question every fucking thing, man, from the rooter to the tutor, from your religion on down, man. Like, question the NBA, question the NFL. It's all a fucking show. It's all an MK Ultra mind control program that they're putting on us. We got to break, and then we are breaking free. And I'm curious. In 2 days, we got a UAP. What's our guy named Fox? Is it James Fox? The producer. I watched his first one, the Virginia documentary. He just did a follow-up to it. I got to check that one out. But yeah, a lot of shit is going to change this year, I think, man. I think a lot of our it's going to be a lot of cognitive dissonance, but I think we're going to shake through and break through. I don't have enough money to be in every asset class, and I don't do rotation. Yeah, you got to pick your poison. I understand. How many more hours until London opens up? London opens up at 3:30. Well, I don't know what time. Well, I know London. Yeah, London opens up at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. So about what? 5-6 hours? Iran just went through hyperinflation. You don't think there is contagion for other banks? Every currency around the world is in trouble. True. Whatever happened to the 3-Eye Atlas? Oh, it's still, bro. It's still doing some crazy shit, man. And they're just acting like it's nothing. Hockey Card said, "Is copper a good investment, or should I stick to silver?" Copper has done very well this year and last year. Copper is good. Copper is an industrial metal. I think it's good as well. You got to think, bro, Hockey Card, everything against the dollar, especially when it comes to physical things, are going to appreciate. Everything that isn't tied, like, okay, how can I put this? Homes, I think we're going to have a deflationary period, but it's not going to be in all assets at the same time. Okay, it's not going to happen all at the same time. But you're going to have inflationary pressures on all precious metals. Probably oil as well, but you know, you can't really buy and hold oil. So the closest thing you can do is buy silver and gold, and I guess some copper. But I personally think silver is a better play because it actually used to be money. So we have that programming already from a societal standpoint to buy silver, not so much to buy copper. And you got to think from a global perspective, What are the other countries doing? They're buying silver. India's buying silver. They can't afford gold in India. All those individuals are buying silver. And India is known for being a gold based society, but they're buying silver. You know? So I would, personally, not giving you financial advice, silver is the way to go right now. Some are in more trouble than others, for sure. When last I checked, one can't put a silver paper contract inside an iPhone nor... Exactly, 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 Omar. Spot on. Crypto Yo said, how are you celebrating Michael King Day, CB? Lighting one up. I was given this new LFD Suave. I don't know if you can see that. It's trying it out. We'll see how it. I mean, I can't really tell at this point because it keeps going out because I'm kind of like talking a lot, so it's kind of hard for me to get a feel for it. I'm gonna go make me another shot of espresso here after the stream. So we'll see, but yeah, Michael King, yeah, that's a great dude, Michael King. Like Michael King. If you got space for copper, go for it. Might as well get a pallet of copper. Japan is going to go sideways. You watch. Well, they're already you know, the free money train is over, and that may be another part that we're not paying attention to. The free money train is over. Hold on one second. Yeah, bro, like we're not even that could be actually the catalyst for all of this shit, man. You got to remember not last December, the December before last, what happened? They came off the zero bound. Bank of Japan came off the zero bound and the free money train was over. The yen carry trade was over. Not this last December, but 2024 December. I succinctly remember because me and shout out to my guy Army Piper, shout out to the Piper gang. Piper and I were like some of the only crypto guys talking about this. It was a very critical and pivotal moment in the global banking system when Japan came up off that zero bound and they said the game was over. The yen carry trade window was closing, ladies and gentlemen. And that's exactly what happened. And it's been downhill since then, honestly, for uphill, I should say, for all of the precious metals. Don't get caught up buying. Yeah, you gotta buy it by the pound, by the pound for sure. Physical cash going away. People want real money. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think too. Deflationary collapse and then hyperinflation. There you go. Copper is also used in tech, not just indoor plumbing, so often overlooked. Very true. That could be a good play, but I still think a lot of the money is going to crowd into silver. And silver, I think silver is going to go north of 5 figures in the next 2 years. North of 5 figures. It sounds insane, but you heard it here. North of 5 figures. I'm talking a thou wow and up, baby. A thou wow and up. Just stack pennies from 85 and below. I believe it's 90% ish copper. Oh yeah. Didn't think about that. Wow. CB, I've been watching you for a few years now. If you don't wait to answer, I understand. Do you have kids or a wife? Seems like you live. No, I got kids, bro. I do have 2 kids, 2 wonderful kids. On things that is key in a hyperinflation situation. Stack, stack, stack. Yeah, gotta stack, guys. Gotta stack. Gots to stack. Gots to do more better. Look at we have here, if I bring this up, we got Kitco silver charts live, $93 over on Oneida. 93.28 on deck right now. Insane. In the membrane. Look at that gap up. Look at that gap up right there, boy. Look at that gap. That's what he said. Look at that gap on that. Yeah, that's what he said, right? Look at that gap. That's a big gap. That's a big. Michael King was his original name, and he wasn't deleted by a bullet, but by a pillow at the hospital. Sad but true. Oh shit, you going down an old rabbit hole. Oh my God, man. We're gonna have to save that for Red Nugent 2. By the way, go subscribe to Red Nugent 2 if you want to see some non-crypto related content. Actually, it's called the Red Nugent. It's not called the Red Nugent 2 anymore. It's just the Red Nugent. Go follow that. Do people still go junking? Like getting washing machines, refrigerators? They're gonna start. That's gonna pick back up, Hyben. That's definitely going to pick back up. Gapping all night long. Okay, all right. Gaping. Oh God, nice. So yeah, man, it's interesting to see what's going on, guys. I think we are living in some historic times. Silver is not done. It's going to keep running. It's going to keep pulling. I'm telling you, this shit is going to keep going way further and higher than we could even imagine, because of all of the things we've been talking about tonight, from restrictions on capital supply flows from Asia, from the the new battery technologies and the EVs using silver. We're hearing that Tesla can't get their hands on enough silver. So you got a number of things, and then of course you got Comex not having the silver. Retail hasn't even gotten into this game yet. They're not even really here yet. This is all bank and sovereign entities pushing this price higher. They're just buying. They're buying the dips. 104 on Shanghai. Listen, junking is going to be the new what's the storage unit. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see silver junking reality shows. Watch, I promise you. Cryptodamus, I'm speaking right now. I'm telling you. Yeah, I have seen the recent spikes in the repo market. You typically get a nice spike at the end of each quarter, and especially at the end of the year as banks try to do window dressing, but it just keeps going. So there clearly is something wrong in the repo banking market, banking system, that might be the catalyst for this issue that we're having. The pricing we're seeing in precious metals. It literally might be the canary in the coal mine that is causing all of this. So I don't know, man. I think we are witnessing the next GFC. We are witnessing the next GFC. So get your hands on as much silver as you can. Yep, lots of people do it around here. People around here put their stuff on the side of the road and people will come out and get it for free. Yeah. Yeah, man. They're called scrappers. No, I did not hear that Samsung bought a silver mine. Just learned something new. Michael King, thank you. Yes, thank you. I learned something new too. Thought his name was Martin Luther King Jr. the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. Repo market is a great place to put your money. Also, mining streaming companies. You know, I'm not a stock guy, but I would assume that, and I keep hearing Peter Schiff talk about this, but the mining stocks are not pricing properly the cost of these silver and gold bullion bars. They're not priced right as far as their revenue. So that might even be a good one. Think Trump is going to get his 10% cap? If he does, it's pretty irrelevant. Because from what I'm hearing, Rob, the 10% cap is for a year. Unless that has changed. But from my understanding, it's just a year. Yeah, it's going to save people money in a year. But man, people going to need more than that. Because this year might be kind of rough. This might be a rough year. Since 2007, 2027 might be even more of an issue. This may be the 07 to 08. This is the 07. 2026 is the 07 to the 08. And 2027 will be the 08 of the 08. I heard the banks are shorting the mining companies. Probably. I can see that. Yep. I can see that. Again, can't short forever. I mean, you can, but you can't. Yep. Rick Rule. Yeah, Rick Rule saying that, huh? I've seen a couple. I know that guy. I paid my credit card off last month and they lowered it from Ooh, yeah, see, that's so Rob, this is thank you for bringing this up, AI. This is what's going to happen, and it's actually going to screw. He's not thinking. Well, he's not thinking it through all the way. Like, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to really just spur, and get some extra cash in people's pockets because he knows what the fuck is going on. He knows what's going on. This is why he's trying to buy Greenland. There's something going on, guys, like behind the scenes. I don't know if it's aliens or if it's just China and Asia and Russia about to click up. I don't know what it is, but Trump is literally, and his cabinet and his team is trying to strategically do things in preparation for something. So they're trying to get Greenland. They took out Venezuela. They want full control. I'm just wondering when they're going to take out Mexico. That really is that's where all the fentanyl and all the stuff is coming from. So you need to go take that female president. You know what I mean? Go swoop her up. But what's going to happen here, Rob, is the unintended consequence from Trump's 10% cap is that in order to balance things out, the credit card companies are going to say, okay, we're going to take our risk off the table. We're going to take some of our risk off the table. So people's credit limits are going to get slashed in half or even more. So it really might not even help them because they got 80% less to even spend. Sure, it's at 10%, but you got 80% less than what your credit limit was. So, yeah, man. They running psyops on 10x. Facts, wisdom bars. Facts. I really didn't understand why he wanted to run again. honestly, I couldn't understand why Trump wanted. I mean, I understood. I did understand because, boy, if we had the alternate, it would be so much worse than this. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, bro, you know you're going to get left holding a hot potato, right? Like, the shit is like about to definitely crash. It ain't his fault. It ain't even fully Biden's fault. It's a culmination. It's years and years of just stealing from the people, man, and running up the deficits and not trying to balance stuff. When I saw that Doge didn't work out, I said, that's when I knew. It was at that moment I knew we fucked up. You know what I mean? That played in my head. Like, my whole visual just went blank and that video came up. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. It was at that moment I knew we fucked up. Yep. When they gave Elon the black eye, and then Trump did the big beautiful bill that just completely made whatever little pennies of savings Doge did go kapoof. I knew at that point that we fucked up. No, I did not know this, Simon. So Simon's saying that India, they don't have to sell their silver. They're borrowing against it. This is what I'm saying, bro. Simon, I said this earlier. India, known for a gold, you know, their culture is based in their culture, their religion and everything is really heavily based around gold, but it's so unobtainable that they're buying silver. So you got 1 billion people over there buying silver. You got 1 billion people over in China buying silver. I'm being hyperbolic about it, but you get what I'm saying. You got more people than the United States has in totality buying silver. At minimum, that's 30%. You could say at least 30% of the population in India and China are buying silver. That constitutes more than all the people in America by itself. Doge not working was the massive red flag. It was, bro. It was at that moment. Hold on, man. I gotta bring. Yeah. Let me see something, man. Hit that like button, ladies and gents, as we wrap up here in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that on my soundboard. I'm definitely putting that on my soundboard. Let me see. Where is... I want to see some of the videos, though, bro. Videos. Yeah, there we go. Here we go, ladies and gents. We got to play this one time for the one time. We got to play this one time for the one time.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
There you go. So when Doge didn't work, bro, it was at that moment I knew. It was over. I said, yeah, it was over. It's over. It's over. It's over. All right, ladies and gents. That's it for today. I think I had maybe one more question. Timber Tramp, if you're still in the building, he said, curious on your opinion on the triple top formation on the hourly. Love your opinion on some key areas. Volume roughly the same. So curious. Timber, what asset are you talking about? Silver, or are you talking about Bitcoin? I can wrap up with that one. Let me know. Let's see how this cigar is. I like LFD. Some of their sticks, not all of them, but some of them. The bull. Anyone smoke the LFD bull? Great stick. Jason Lynn says, Wisdom Burns facts. Elon was just trying to get data with Grok and secure more government contracts. Y'all don't really think he was? I think he was actually legitimately trying to help, because he sees the trajectory is unsustainable. Thoughts on Ethereum? Buy Solana instead, my friend. We got 1,000 transaction per second throughput with Solana, verifiable, on deck, been doing it, scalable, a little bit more centralized than Ethereum, but in the end, that's gonna benefit. It's gonna benefit. Especially when they need to upgrade to a quant resistant or quant proof algorithm. But I'm sure the Ethereum network isn't facing this. I don't have the same concern with even Ethereum in Q day, quant day, as I am with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's infrastructure is a tad bit. I'm more concerned about that being able to upgrade properly and successfully. Could I pull up the? Sure, let's pull up the. So Jason Lynn, shout out to Jason Lynn's a Bloodalytics member. Shout out to Jason Lynn's. He found a great glitch, if you want to call it glitch, on Bloodalytics, but he basically took the parameters that we have dialed in for the Ethereum scalping system, and he overlaid that on to the Zcash on that ass. Let's go ahead and bring that up real quick. So we're going to take the Ethereum. Let's take the Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro, available on TradingView, bloodalytics.com. Check it out right now, ladies and gentlemen. So he found out putting the Z Binance, so you got to use Zcash Binance feed, using the Zcash chart. Let's zoom out. Let me reset here. Reset price, lot price on the 1 minute. So we didn't do any trades during the, it's kind of like I got it blacked out for the weekend. God. Now, I'm going to be honest. This drop here on Zcash, the window is open now for signals. I'm assuming it's going to, we'll see if it turns green and we get the crossover for a signal to buy. But that might be a nice move for the morning. That you might get a recovery back up to parity. So that could be 6.5% move if that does come through. But he was able to find that this is an excellent signal for Zcash. Just overlaying this same setting, the same settings from Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro with this. So Friday you would have made a bunch of money, man. I keep saying I'm gonna set it up and trade it, but I haven't. I gotta do it this week because this is insane. 6% moves you're getting with the Zcash Scalpalytics Pro signal. Insane, bro. Insane. So this is a freebie. Oh, that was Thursday. Friday, you would have, if you traded slightly before the U.S. Open at 6:45. I don't trade that early. You could have possibly gotten the trade here short and taken some profits on that, and then you would have been flopping and groping for the rest of the day. But yeah, man, this looks pretty damn good. You would have gotten a long here, and a little too early for me, so I wouldn't have caught that one. But yeah, these are looking like great trades. Great trades. I'll definitely look into it. And I said I would go ahead and find some other parameters that'll work and make that a parameter pack as well. Get this. Mr. Beast could offer cash back or rewards in ETH to his audience, bypassing bank fees. Oh, interesting. Who is BMNR? I'm not familiar, bro. BMNR. I'm not sure who BMNR is. All right, ladies and gents, that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button again. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the morning show. We trading live. We don't do no woulda, coulda, shouldas. We look for real trades. Put them on deck. Put them on screen. Show the wins and the losses. And we get it in, man. We get it in. So come join us in the morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There was something else I wanted to bring to your attention as well, and I cannot bring it up at the moment. Let's see if I can go over here really quickly. And here we go. So let's bring this up. So don't forget, I also have this promo going on with WeX. My guys over at WeX, deposit 100, get 50 back immediately. So all you got to do is scan the QR code that's on the screen, create an account. If you have a WeX account, you got to create a new one. Just create a new WeX account with Blood. Deposit at least 100, you get 50 back. And also, if you would like to test Scalpalytics Pro out, that's over here. If you would like to test this out, you can do that for a 7-day free trial. Okay, if you sign up, create an account with that QR code or the link in the description below for WeX, and then send me your UID number and what else? Your UID and your TradingView username. I need your TradingView username. So your UID, your TradingView username to algo@cryptoblood.io. algo@cryptoblood.io. Send those two things to algo@cryptoblood.io, and I will get you a 7-day free trial of Scalpalytics Pro, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, baby. Let's go. All right, that's it. Virulence says we are going back to the Republic. Silver is America's money. There you go, baby. That's it. We need to do that anyway. It's in the Constitution. We've been so unconstitutional for so long, bro. On so many levels. I mean, it's just like it doesn't even exist. Honestly, we declare we go to war without going to Congress. We not using silver for money. The list goes on and on and on. Like, what the fuck? All right, I'm out here, people. Hit the like button on the way out. Share this stream. Subscribe to the channel. And go check out the Red Nugent as well if you're into some tomfoolery, non-crypto financial stuff. All right, I'm out of here, people.
Red Nugent on the beat. It's the rundown. Everything you need to know. It's the rundown. Everything you need for show. It's the rundown. And I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show. Who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts. There's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Staying forward with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise, current events and trends I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button, share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.